3 players deep on Banana already for FURIA as well. They are looking hungry for the frags, really anticipating this Banana aggression, and there it comes after a delay. 2 opening picks coming in for North as they press the issue. We'll take a look in from top mid.
There is the first one. They're going to wrap around a short position. So far, so good. Only csgootv facing, so Yuri's baiting his teammate. So, oh, that's disgusting from csgootv. How is this turning around? His teammate's still just waiting there. He gets taken out. csgootv will deliver all the kills. What a ridiculous ace.
It's going to be way harder for them than their CT side. They need to get a solid amount of rounds here, and this is not the way to do it. They'll go for the force buy, and they've got the opening pick there on csgootv, so revenge is theirs, but can they take the bomb site?
It's so important that they have a third player here when the first one goes down. And there's even a bait in that situation. They've got a counter grenade. They've got more in line as well. The push finally comes in. Here's up with a pop flash. The MP9 spreading the wells. He's good for 2. And that leaves Yugi alone. 1 versus 3. The scope can be heard. The rotation continues. There's another pop flash. Not going to peek too deep, Vinny. He can buy time for his teammates. The smoke goes. Yugi gets taken out from the back.
He's got quite the ceiling. Aren't going aggressive again here with this UMP. Talking about taking the initiative. Mid-push, 2 rounds in a row from the likes of FURIA. I think they've smoked off second mid. They've got the smoke on B pit as well. The trade there onto Gade, a 1-for-1.
There's the lurk smoke, which is ironically often done by Brazilians, such as Bolts. And it seems they're ready for this. Dry peaks in the arch position, 20 seconds left. Valde gets taken out. 3 players around the arch area, and they've been slowed down. Maybe too much to really have a chance of winning this round. 2 players in the pit, only 1 showing so far. And they might just get a plant out of this.
They're going for it. AZ planting in the middle of the bomb site there. Headshot onto Kirby, leaving it down to AZ. Down to 2 HP against 2 fully health players. This is going to be incredibly tough for AZ. He needs 2 instant headshots. I don't know how he's going to find these. Stuck in the corner of the site. They know exactly where he is. It's just a matter of time, coordination, and Able J will finish off AZ.
So FURIA can just wait with these 4 players. Look how close Vinny is ahead of the flashbang. Very deliberate. Doesn't quite get the kill though. Again, 3 players seen towards the arch position, but North know what FURIA are aware of. So they have to consider going for a wrap. It won't be the case on this occasion. 30 seconds. And this time it's looking better for North. Yuri running low on bullets, but csgootv still here. And the cleanup will be good for FURIA. Where they have a pixel gap held by CT roughly from where csgootv is shooting from. But there's no time to talk about that because they're pushing into the A site. They've wrapped straight in. They're into the crossfire, but they've separated the CTs thanks to the smokes. This might be the first round for North. It's looking pretty good, but these Augs will make it look ugly pretty damn quickly. Yugi now by double stack on his own. He's able to plant the bomb double stack. csgootv is on all of 2 HP, so this is doable for him. He'll try and put down the best smoke he can. He's ready for on peak, walking with the CZ, and that will be enough. Straight into the angle, but again, the confidence from FURIA.
And that's proving pivotal because it's 7-0 now. That is not a bad shot though. Art getting a bit aggressive.
It's going to be very, very interesting. Gade manages to avoid it though, shows a little elbow. Able J trying to hold things down, unable to do so. There's no transfer for FURIA, so this one surely is going the way of North. Vinny and csgootv remain. csgootv 13 for 1. He will take the invitation, but it'll only be good for 1. That leaves Vinny in a 1 versus 3. Now you can hold an angle like this. If anyone tries to cross towards the pit, he has a reasonable chance of getting something out of it. But soon will come a double peak, if not a triple. The wide swing, 35 seconds, and North may be expecting FURIA to look for information, but they have the information because there's no one on Banana. They haven't really sold the fake at all. There's a flashbang towards the balcony. Able J will fall off. There is no trade, and that is a big favor for North. All the frags going their way, and Art is left alone towards the B bomb site. And their plan A is pretty damn dangerous. Does he look behind the wood? Yeah, he's aware of it. He knows it. Oh, no. He may still get a frag, though. This is a very unusual situation. There's a dry peek from Gade, and
it will be difficult for Able to hold with Yuri. They're separated, but he's in an elevated position. It can work out really well sometimes, and a double, that is fantastic. That is exactly what he wanted. The backstab will come in from Kirby, though, to keep the round alive for North, but they have a time pressure now as the bomb needs to make its way onto D4. And there it is. Yugi will get himself a plant. Kirby, he's having perhaps the best tournament he's had in over a year so far, and he's one of the players left in this clutch, and they're looking good here, North.
The only person who can really peek him is Kirby. There is Yugi, and the bomb's really far ticked. Yugi's just moved back, and I think that moving back is going to win them the round, basically. There isn't enough time. The crossfire, the fear, the round for North.
And we're going to see the grenades coming in, and they know they have to try to cut down the numbers. Don't just let North walk in as 5. Oh, the lineup's absolutely brutal there. Yuri getting himself 3 kills, and the follow-ups cannot be denied. Able picks them up, and
we've got a balcony burst coming. There's a flashbang. The smoke, but it's not going to come in time. Instant trade. Able J's got problems, but he does have an AUG, and that can be a problem solver. Forced back into the smoke. That's a problem for Yugi, trying to avoid getting traded, but now how does he get the bomb? The bomb's on the floor inside the pit. It's a 2 versus 4. This is not what they were looking for, North. They can see the flank, but that's going to cost them another player.
So it's actually really smart, because what FURIA did here is they actually anticipated what North were up to. Yugi's going to try to do what he can, but he's in such an awful spot here. Still has to get to the pit. Nice shots, but will be finished off. So we'll see if FURIA can make this one work. They've lost Art already. So great pick from Yugi. Vinny with the spray from the orb with the help of Yuri is doing enormous quantities of damage, and North are struggling now. Right now, AZ's trying to open up Banana. He's got a 1v1 on his hands. He's going to try to win that against Serato, but now his teammates are dead. It was all about opening up this path to flank, but there is no path open.
It should be pretty damn tight, but we'll see if that makes a difference. First, they've got to win a pistol, though. That's a good start. AZ charging down the mid position. Sentry almost on his own. We've got Yugi not too far behind him. And they start to move back into more traditional positions. Yuri's made his way into the pit in the meantime. Doesn't have a good gun to go for these duels, though. Able J's the man with a P250, so that'll be a more fair fight. Might need 3 headshots to take somebody. Oh no, just 2 actually, because it is there's no helmets. But anyway, North on the 4 versus 2 now. We might not even see a bomb blast in this situation, and we won't. Headshots galore, and North win a much needed pistol round.
Already seeing those Kriegs brought to bear for FURIA. It is a signature move of them. And speaking of signature moves, are going incredibly aggressive down Archer. There will be a trade, but the damage exchange is so favorable for North, and Valde's looking for more. He's looking to confirm what's going on. So that smoke was supposed to deny information, and I thought that Valde saw that they'd evacuated the position, but there's no rotation. AZ's actually alone here. There is a chance if AZ doesn't get the damage, but he will. He'll get all the damage. And Yuri, speaking of damage, he's taking far too much. Left on 4 HP. As he moves in to try to get the frag, he'll get sprayed down through the smoke, and North will pick up. Gonna see what pace FURIA want to play with, and that is a fantastic shot. And indeed, they've realized they're just leaving those 2 players in boiler. Still 3 players on the B-bomb side. There's a Molotov onto the new box position. Vinny with the opening kill onto Valde. AZ has to drop into the molly. He's trying to spray find the bomber, but it's Able J to take him down. Yugi stuck back against the wall with the AWP. No help to be found in this position. I don't know if there can be a flashbang from a teammate or something, anything to get him out of this position. The quick flick is not going to work out for him. At least try to contain these players. Yeah,
I think it's a case of containment. Absolute grenade spam from North, trying to keep them as contained as possible. Not quite working out though, or is it? Kiabi is getting some kills. High flashbang for himself. He's got to move away a little bit, but he won't be able to. And that is a round for FURIA, their first round of the half. That was a really interesting play towards B.
And FURIA, their set pieces on the T side are devastating. So that's something that we didn't see from North, and that could make the difference here for FURIA. But they are, look at the pace on them.
Ooh, they know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's a disaster, but I love that grenade into AZ's position.
Yep.
They are, the level of detail, even though this is a complete fail for them, the level of detail in what they're trying to construct is so awesome to watch. Now 2 versus 4, but it's 2 versus 2 as far as the B bomb side is concerned. If they have to trade, that will be a disaster for them. Able J wide swings, but he's on his own, separated by the Molotov from his teammate. Yuri's going to do a lot with this AK-47. Spots one by Coffins, but Yugi will land the shot. So I mentioned, this is not quite a setup actually, and I won't have time to talk about it, so maybe during an eco. Oh my God, I need to look at that in the demo. That's just such a nasty peak. But what else can they do with it? There are still 2 players to be dealt with on this A bomb site. We've got Yuri looking for a rotation. So far, so good for Kiabi. He's going to get his bell rung, but he's still alive. But there are Molotovs who will fall eventually, and there is the A site taken. And again, we had Yuri waiting for that rotation. AZ was heading towards A, but he's thinking better of it. Does a 180 and moves back. The North have 4 players towards A early, so this is going to be a real war of attrition. Valde in the anti-flash angle, but he won't be anti-headshot. Absolute carnage on the top of mid. Kiabi trying to fall back, gets his barrung through the corner of the wall, and that is the round over, just like that. Thank you for coming, and goodbye.
That's kind of, that was what we were talking about. More aggression towards top mid or Banana. They chose top mid. They had a 4-man setup there, so Oh, they're going for... Oh! Quick little double. Cheeky stuff from Yugi, but can he stay alive? He's going to do his best to try to do that. And their money's starting to run low here. This would be a critical frag to get. And he's stuck in the corner. Vinny will finish him off. Great work there from FURIA. What a beautiful series of entry frags. Oh, wow. Vinny's going past the smoke. Oh, can he catch AZ? Yes, he absolutely can. And Valve's dead as well. This is not looking good, but Yugi, he's in position to maybe save this. The bomb is very far away. There's time here for Yugi to get to work, but that angle is too much. Serato with 2 kills in this round, and I think that North have been completely shut down here. They have no money. They've got to save these last weapons, but it could come down to timing here as well. And this is a great timing for a pop flash. Absolutely. Oh, maybe not. What the hell was that? Oh, it just spins around 90-degree flick and lands one straight in Gabe's face. Oh no, North are in some trouble here, but Kirby, he's got one. He's in the pit position. He's still alive, actually. He's repositioning a little bit around the pit position, trying to get some more value, but my God, these headshots are devastating. And you take down Valve, just AZ remaining.
Yugi's on a deagle once again. This is what North have to defend with, and they're going all in, moving down the mid position. There's a smoke. They're heading towards second mid, in fact. And, well, they've got one frag. Yuri's in a very awkward position, but he is going to more or less get a 1v1. Not much you can do to really abuse the numbers in that situation. PRB moving. Look at the variance. We've got FURIA now heading towards that B bomb site. AZ's falling back. Caught just throwing a grenade, and that might be the frag that wins FURIA the map.
Yeah, what a great adjustment from them. They see the mid pressure and they understand, okay, still just a deagle for Yugi, but we get some retake utility coming in here from North. Let's see if they can do something with this. Off angle from Serato. He's not going to whiff at all, nor will any of his teammates. And that's going to be that 16-11. An impressive performance from FURIA out of the gate, but North still have so much more to offer in this best of 3.